Vijayate Shri Krishna Sankirtanam, total word victory of Hare Krishna. Today it is me, Isabela, doing the class. Why is the Wi-Fi not good? I don't know. But, yeah, it is Bhagavad-gita, chapter 5, verse 14. Let us get started, and hopefully it's not a long one, because I want to go to bed. Na kartṛtvam na karmāṇi lokasya sṛjati prabhuḥ na karma-phala-saṁyogaṁ svabhāvas pravartate. Na neva kartṛtvam proprietorship. Na no karmāṇi activities lokasya of the people sṛjati creates prabhuḥ, the master of the city of the body. Na no karma-phala activities lokasya of the people sṛjati creates karma-phala results of activities saṁyogam connection svabhāvaḥ modes of material nature tu but pravartate acts. Translation: The embodied spirit, master of the city of his body, does not create activities, nor does he induce people to act, nor does he create the fruits of action. All this is enacted by the modes of material nature. Purport: The living entity. It's too bright. The screen's too bright. But the living entity, as will be explained in the 7th chapter, is one in nature with the Supreme Lord, distinguished from matter, which is another nature called inferior of the Lord. Somehow the superior nature, the living entity, has been in contact with material nature since time immemorial. The temporary body or material dwelling which he obtains is the cause of... Get down from there. You're not meant to be on there. Get down. Thank you. Sorry, the cat's just trying to... Yo, what are you doing, bro? Bro, what are you doing? But, the living entity has been in contact with material nature since time immemorial. The temporary body or material dwelling place which he obtains is the cause of varieties of activities and their resultant reactions. Living in such a conditional atmosphere, one suffers the results of activities of the body by identifying himself in ignorance with the body. It is ignorance acquired from time immemorial that is the cause of bodily suffering and distress. As soon as... my voice sounds so monotone, honestly, like... As soon as the living entity becomes aloof from activities of the body, he becomes free from reactions as well. As long as he is in the city of body, he appears to be the master of it, but actually he is neither its proprietor nor controller of its actions and reactions. He is simply in the midst of the material ocean, struggling for existence. The waves of the ocean are tossing him, and he has no control over them. His best solution is to get out of the water by transcendental consciousness, transcendental Kṛṣṇa consciousness. This alone will save him from more turmoil. So, cool. But, yeah. Oh, no, that's not meant to be there. That's meant to be there. Sorry, I just need to switch my tabs around there. Yeah, okay, it's right. Cool, let's look at changes. So there's only one change, which is... Oh, no, it's a weird R change, but instead of, as will be explained in the 7th chapter, as one in nature with the Supreme Lord, distinguished from matter, has been changed to, is one of the energies or natures of the Supreme Lord, but is distinct from matter. Alright, so is one in nature with the Supreme Lord, is one of the energies or natures of the Supreme Lord, is one in nature with the Supreme Lord. Is one in nature with the Supreme Lord. Alright, so somebody could take that as you're in the wild with the Supreme Lord. Like you're out here like doing a hike or something. So I see why they changed it. Is one in nature with the Supreme Lord. It's like nature as in like human nature or like other nature. Most people would be like, oh yeah, human nature. Like nature, you know, like your nature, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But like a ton of people would be like, hey. No, like a few people like me would be like, in nature? Like, huh? Like what? So it's being changed to... I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but like For me, I'd personally be like, yeah, what? And then like I'd think about it for like 2 seconds and I'd be like, I get it, Yeah. Has been changed to is one of the energies or natures of the Supreme Lord. That makes more sense to me personally. Yeah. But is distinct from matter. So distinguished from matter has been changed to but is distinct from matter. So same thing basically. Changes, doing changes. Okay. Let's see why they did the changes though. 14. Original manuscript is one of the nature of the Supreme Lord distinguished from the matter, which is also another inferior nature of the Lord. Okay, let's check the original manuscript then, guys. Number 14. Whee. Is one of the nature of the Supreme Lord distinguished from the matter, which is also another inferior nature of the Lord. Okay. Fair. Okay, let's go to meanings and contemporary application. Worst part. The contemporary application. Don't know why we have to do it, but it's just been here since time immemorial. So cool. Meaning. The embodied spirit, the spirit that's in the body, master of the city of his body. So they're using a simile or a metaphor here to say the city of his body, like ruler of the city, master of the city, does not create activities because the spirit does not, nor does he induce people to act, nor does he create the fruits of action. All of this is enacted by the modes of material nature, which was created by Kṛṣṇa. Kṛṣṇa created the modes of material nature to to exist and to give us challenges in life and, make life exciting and steer us towards Kṛṣṇa consciousness. And so you might not be able to hear me. I'll connect to my headphones. I'm not sure. Hopefully you can hear me. But if you can't hear me, unfortunate. That's actually quite unfortunate. But so the meaning is just because you're the embodied spirit and you may be like, oh, I'm the master of my body. You don't create activities. You don't induce people to act. You don't make other people act. You don't create the fruits of action. You don't make getting money from your job that's been created by the modes of material nature. And all this is enacted by the modes of material nature. The modes of material nature create, I won't say create, but like illustrate the world and pull strings and blah, blah, blah. Contemporary application. Okay, got one. So you know how you're like, you might be like, oh, I just got promoted to a manager. Okay, well, guess who promoted you to a manager? Your manager. And who promoted that manager? Their manager. And it goes all the way up to the CEO, which is Kṛṣṇa. And then we have the 3 modes of material nature below him, like CFO, CTO, like a finance officer, TO, CTO is CTO, chief, COO, chief operations manager, all that stuff. We had to do this for business studies. But you may think you are on top and you're a top dog, but you are not. Unfortunate for you. Quite sad. But you have the student who might be head girl, but then the student still has to follow the teachers. The head girl still has to follow the teachers, and the teachers still have to follow the principal, who still has to follow the education, the Ministry of Education, who has to follow the government, and the government has to follow political correctness or the world thingy. Yeah. Cool, guys. But contemporary application done. Let us go to the Te Reo Māori. So, the Bhagavad-gita chapter 5 verse 14 in Te Reo Māori, as written by ChatGPT, is, according to ChatGPT, ko te wairewa kua mau I te taonga o tōna tinana, ka hore ia e hanga mahi Ka hore hoki ia e wakaaro I te iwi ki te mahi. Ka hore ano ia e hanga I ngā hua o te mahi, ko ēnei katoa e wakatinanahia ana e ngā momo o te ahurea materia. Ko te wairua embodied spirit, kua mau, having acquired ite the taonga possession or of tōna his tinana body, ka hore no ia he e hanga creates mahi activities, ka hore no hoki also ia he e wakaaro induces ite the iwi people. Ki te tū, mahi act, ka hore no ano also ia he e hanga creates I ngā the hua fruit o te of mahi action ko all this ēnei is katoa all e wakatinanahia enacted e ngā by the momo modes o te of ahurea materia material nature. Cool. All right, guys. Let's go. And I will sign off for the night. It's only been 11 minutes. Class has gone fast. Woohoo. Because who doesn't just love a fast class? I definitely know I do. You might not. If you want a long class, go specifically watch Sita Buddies ones or Prahlad's are pretty fast. I'm not 100% sure. But I just exposed myself. But I'm pretty sure Sita Buddies are probably the longest. Those are on Wednesdays and Thursdays, I think are his days. Him and Mom's days. So yeah, go check those out. Thursday, him and Mom's days. Usually those are quite long because they're like together and they're just bantering or whatever. So like, yeah, if you want a long class, go check those out. Shorter classes always come to me. I will get straight to what I think is the point and keep it quick and snappy because I have nothing else to say. Woohoo, exciting, guys. But yeah, I will sign off for the night. Param Vijayate, Sri Kṛṣṇa Sankirtanam, total victory of Hare Krishna. Hope you guys have an amazing